This morning.
Fine, it's fine. As long as you don't passively aggressively wave at me instead of adding me, then we're fine.
Wave and then don't add.
Yeah, wave and don't add. It's so much. Good morning. Oh, all right. Cool. I'm getting feedback. Is that me or is that?
It might be me. Oh, my stuff is off.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not hearing it anymore, and I put my volume down low, so it was probably. Okay, great. So today, folks, we are doing some core and lower back. I don't know about you, but Jax and I are both super sore in our lower back today from yesterday. So we're gonna focus on mostly core, just because. Yeah.
Because we can. Because it's well. We do it wrong.
Because you ain't here. All right, great. Yeah, let's get started. You want to warm up or?
Yeah, I do.
Sweet.
If I can stand up. Oh,
I know.
My new tripod for my Instagram.
That's awesome.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
Ears.
Watching me like suffer. My phone is slightly askew. Whatever. It's fine.
Ooh, my wrists are sore a little bit.
Okay, so I have a proposition for phone companies. Well, I don't know if anyone else will agree with. Ooh, my triceps are sore. We sound like freaking Tin Men. Anyway, my proposition for phone companies is, why isn't the headphone jack on top of the phone so that it can be upright?
Right? Why? And the plug for the battery. Like, if I plug my phone in, I can't put it upright.
Or what if they were just on the side?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we should start a petition.
Let's do it.
Perfectly happy if the lock. I would be perfectly happy if the lock screen were on the bottom, or the lock button, because it's like, I don't know, like that thing's kind of hard to push. It's not gonna automatically lock just in case, like just if you're setting your phone down.
Next month, we're raising funds and awareness to get phone companies to move the headphone jack and the power button to another location on the phone. Okay. So that our Instagram live streaming is easier and more convenient for us.
Yeah, I'm glad that I'm not alone.
No. Okay. No, this needs to happen.
Ugh. Ow.
I want to point out that I am wearing the same pants I wore yesterday, but I also did laundry yesterday, so it's all right.
Oh, good. Yeah, I would not have noticed.
I was feeling self-conscious about it, so I felt that I needed to explain myself.
Do you remember the Lizzie McGuire movie?
Do I what?
Do you remember the Lizzie McGuire movie?
No, I never saw the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Oh my gosh, one of my favorite quotes. Holler at me Instagram or Facebook or YouTube if you remember this. But my favorite quote is in the Lizzie McGuire movie when it's graduation and her arch nemesis goes, "Lizzie McGuire, you are an outfit repeater." And then the cartoon version of Lizzie says, "I may be an outfit repeater, but you're an outfit rememberer, which is just as sick."
That's amazing.
And it's always applicable.
Yeah.
I'm always saying it.
That's awesome.
I can't believe you didn't. Oh, well, maybe. I don't know, dude. I was the prime audience for that. My age group, I mean. So, like.
I was just, Lizzie McGuire was just after me. I'm going to stay in this lunge for a second because it feels good.
Cool.
I think Lizzie McGuire was just after me. I think my sister did Lizzie McGuire. Yeah. Or maybe she didn't. I'm going to go the other lunge. She's only 2 years younger than me.
I see.
Yeah, I was big on Alex Mack.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Alex Mack was kind of like the Lizzie McGuire for me. A different show, but same kind of like teenage high school girl. Did cool stuff. Want to bend over, stretch here for a minute?
I mean, Lizzie McGuire didn't really do anything cool. She was just like your average girl, which I think was the appeal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alex Mack was an average girl, but she could turn into a puddle.
What?
Because she was walking home one day, and some truck like accidentally spilled all this stuff.
Magical water.
With a superpower where she could turn into a puddle.
That is freaking awesome. But
I know.
Also the most useless superpower I've ever heard of.
I know. But then when she would reform into a person, she didn't have her clothes. So that was always hilarious, trying to watch her figure that out.
Okay. Could the puddle move?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Place she wasn't supposed to be, she would just whoop, turn into a puddle and nobody would know she was there.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of useful. I thought just kind of like a puddle that does normal puddle things.
No, she could move around. Yeah, it was Lizzie McGuire, and now that I'm thinking about it, Clarissa Explains It All were my two like teenage TV show.
Okay, I've never heard of that either.
You've never heard of Clarissa Explains It All?
No, ma'am.
With Melissa Joan Hart? Amazing. I'm going to send you a link to a show. It's got to be on YouTube or something.
Sure. No. Well, once we have time to watch things.
Once we have time to watch things.
Yeah.
In a week.
So, if any of you are joining us for the first time, Jax and I are coordinating a fundraiser produced by the Hustle and Creative that's benefiting the work of RAIN, Rape Abuse National Network. Is that what they stand for?
Yes. Rape Abuse Incest National Network.
Yes. So we wanted to raise money for people who are quarantined in unsafe situations, and we're doing so by highlighting the talents of movement artists and musical artists and pairing them together all across the country. So it's super fun. It's going really well. It's a lot of work. So we have no time, and I feel like a freaking zombie right now. But it's
gonna be amazing.
What'd you say?
But it's gonna be amazing. Like the artists that we have are all incredible.
So freaking excited. I'm so freaking excited. We have such a great group of people. Yeah, not to brag, but they're kind of the best.
Not to brag, but yeah, we're gonna make it.
All right. So what first in our wheel of death?
Let's do some crunches first. Let's warm up because crunches aren't usually death.
That's true. That's true. Crunches are just kind of mildly annoying.
Annoying, but we're not gonna die.
Yeah, it's fine.
We don't think. Well, let's find out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do these crunches. We started talking about these on Monday, where we did palm strikes, and I just want to remind you that the palm strike is with the heel of the hand, with a straight arm, not an overextended arm, but a straight arm, straight and powerful. And our body does move with it. It's not, if I look at the camera, it's not just like this. You'll see I do shift, so I can really get power behind that. Also, we talked about wing blocks, where I'm bringing the inside of my arm straight up next to my ear, and I'm going to move with that as well. Block. We're blocking something like a murder hornet coming at our heads.
Oh my God.
Block. And again, I'm shifting my torso. So it's going to help with this ab workout. The first part of the crunch is the explosion, which is the up, which is in 2 counts. If you want to do it by counts, we're down. Our backs are flat on the ground. We come up in 1, 2. We'll do heel, a palm strike, wing block. Then we'll go 5, 6, 7, 8. Why 5, 6, 7, 8? Because I was a dancer. That's what we're going to do. And then back to 1, 2. Palm, block, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Cool. Jax, just for the sake of tying together concepts. So a few weeks ago, when we learned the punches, when we were talking about jabs, I'm sorry, Instagram. I'll crouch down. Nah, I'll just stay on my knees. So when we were talking about punches, when we were talking about a jab, we were talking about not necessarily covering ground with the jab for the sake of stage combat. We were talking about rather like showing motion by extending our shoulders so that we don't actually come into contact with our opponent. Would you say it's the same thing with palm strike?
Yeah, so if we're talking about stage combat, you're not going to do a contact palm to the face, right? So we're not looking for covering ground. And also with a palm strike, even in a martial setting, a palm strike is it's a short, powerful burst of energy that's meant to do a lot of damage. So we're not going to reach. Once we start reaching forward, we're going to start losing our power. Now, this is different from when we're standing up, because Alex will talk about the jabs with a step forward. So you have your body behind it. But because we are sitting on the floor, we can't step anywhere. If we want to move forward, we have to reach. And then our power is going to kind of dissipate. So we want to keep it right here. So if you imagine that this murder hornet is right here, you want to smash your palm through them.
Awesome.
If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God.
All right. Here for a minute then?
Yeah, let's do it for a minute.
All right. Let's go in. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Oh, man. All right. Let's go in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bam, bam, block, block. 5, 6, 7, 8. The reason why we're going down in 4 counts is because anybody can just fall to the ground. We want to really control this descent. So if you want to even slow it down, like go down in like 10 counts, that's up to you. The more controlled you are,
Oh, man.
the better this workout is going to be.
9, 10. Ugh.
Have this slow roll down, followed by this quick burst of energy up, and these attacks and blocks. Also, make sure that your hands are by your face, ready to defend yourself. It's going to be no good if you deliver all these moves and then your hands are just willy-nilly.
Oh. All right. Good
Are
job.
we done?
Yes. Sorry.
Oh, great.
Yeah. I don't know why, but sometimes when I say that we're done, you aren't able to hear me. Maybe I should say it louder, or maybe I should just let you suffer and just keep going.
Go, and I'll figure it out eventually.
So my best friend is a biologist at Cornell, and she posted an article saying that you shouldn't call murder hornets murder hornets, like just because of semantics and the way that we think about like a species that's actually beneficial or something. I don't remember. But I don't buy it. But also, like, I didn't read enough to know what to actually call them.
That's so, like with every article, like, oh, I read this thing.
Rachel, if you're listening,
what did it say? I click on it. I don't know. I just read the headline. I'm going to, Alex, you introduce and start the next workout. It's starting to rain, so I'm going to take myself out of this stream and come pop back in when I'm inside.
Okay, amazing.
I'll keep Instagram running.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
So I think that we should do this one more time because that was super painful. Well, not super painful, but I don't want Jax to miss out on anything once she's back with us because Lord knows we can't let Jax miss out on any of the fun. All right, on our backs, let's go. And this time we've talked before about the difference in intention between speed and power, specifically when it comes to these attacks. So if you were going for speed last time, I'd encourage you to think about putting a little oomph behind it and vice versa. Let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. 5, 6, 7, 8. Another thing too, I have to catch myself on this a lot. Only go as quickly as you can get your other arm up to defend you. So if you need to take a little pause, that's okay. All right. About 10 more seconds. And we're done. Amazing. So I will explain what we're doing next. Jax is looking at the Instagram feed like, oh no. So we targeted our middle abs just now. So I wanted to balance things out with focusing a little bit more on our obliques, which we did target for sure, but I just want to reinforce that. So I think a lot of abs, specifically in combat, is you're like finding the relationship between moving fluidly and attacking or blocking fluidly. And also, if you're in a fight, then physically you're tensed, you're ready for anything. You've got all of this energy that you're containing, and you're just like, you're ready just to put it out in whatever way you need to. So we're going to be doing some bicycles, but with a twist, which basically means we're going to be hands by our head. We're not supporting our neck or anything with our hands, but we're leaning back just ever so slightly, and opposite elbow, opposite knee. We're going to do this for a minute, but in order to get that tension that we just talked about that's necessary for combat, we are going to listen for me. And hi Jax. We're going to listen for me to tell you to hold. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, I'm back. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, no worries. So we're gonna do bicycles, and I just said, I don't know if you heard me, Jax, that we're gonna do it basically like freeze dance. So we're gonna just like keep going for a minute, but if I say hold, then if you're still moving, then there's a maelstrom coming your way.
I love that. Put this table real quick, and then I'm gonna join you.
Wonderful. Yeah, I don't know if you have any input on this, Jax, but I was just saying that part of the reason we're doing that is because if you're in a fight, then your body is like, there's like a balance between it moving fluidly, but also having all this pent up energy that's like ready for anything.
Yeah.
And so like I wanted to kind of put that readiness into part of the workout. And you like, this angle is wonderful on Instagram. I'm so jealous.
I know. I was like, look at this.
That's a great angle.
On the ground on the yoga mat.
It's amazing. All right. Anyway, just crushing on your angles. All right, you ready to go?
No, I'm gonna pose. You do it.
that is abs too, I guess, in a world of weak people. Okay, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Bicycling. Hold. And keep going. Hold. And keep going. As I mentioned before, it's a different workout, and Jackson said this too. It's a different workout if you flex your foot versus point it. So just whatever you want to do, just be mindful of what you're doing and hold. And let's go. Let's pick up the pace because I'm with you now. I haven't been doing this with you guys. And hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax.
Cool.
All right. Very cool. Let's see. It's already 9:20, so we can do it one more time.
Did I miss a round of this?
I did one more round of the crunches.
Yeah, thank you. I was so bummed I missed because I was really looking forward to those today. I only got one round in. Sorry, everybody. It wasn't supposed to rain, and it rained.
Life's hard.
Weather.
Weather, man. Oh, all right, let's go again in 3, 2.
Ready?
Let's go. Hold.
Hold.
And go. Hold. And keep going.
Whew.
I like the hold.
Oh.
Hold. Keep going. Hold. And keep going.
Oh, I need to rest my butt bruise.
Your what?
My butt bruise. I'm sitting right on it.
Oh no.
I know. It's starting to really hurt. Yeah. I fell down the stairs, everybody, and I bruised my butt.
And hold.
You should all know that.
For 3, 2, 1. And relax.
Oh,
Yeah.
My butt.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Well, that's the only thing that I have planned for us to do on our butts today.
Okay, great. I everything that I'm gonna do is standing.
Wonderful.
Which means lose my awesome Instagram.
No.
No. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna put my shoes back on.
Mm-hmm.
I took them off because I felt like they were weighing me down.
I
don't know how much shoes weigh, but they were definitely enough to be weighing my legs down in that exercise. So we're gonna do some knees, some knee attacks. We talked about knee attacks on Monday. So now we're gonna do them. Find a good Instagram. Great, that'll work. Facebook. Let me get you sorted. That'll work. Great. So with our knee attacks, we're thinking about power more than anything else, right? If you're going to attack somebody with your knees are actually very, very effective to get at somebody. So you want to think about, for this first one, we're going to start with our leg back. My arms are up. As I bring my arms down, almost like I'm grabbing a murder hornet or whatever we're calling them, and I'm bringing them onto my knee, right? Or a zombie, if you'd rather, bringing them down onto my knee. That's what I'm doing. And I'm going to do 2 of those. 1, 2. Then I'm going to shoot my foot, same foot out to the side, grab this zombie murder hornet over here, and bring my knee across my body towards my left shoulder. Or if you're doing your left knee first, bring it to your right shoulder. And 1, 2. And then we'll bring that leg back and it'll start over. So all together it looks like front, side, side. And then back to front.
Gotcha. So rotate opposite knees, right?
No, the same knee.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, awesome.
It's the same knee, and then we will do that for a minute, and then we'll do the other knee, opposite knee, for the second minute.
Awesome. All right. Let's do it. We ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it.
Front, across. Remember, we're going for power, so we'll explode those knees up. And I do have tension in my arms as I'm bringing my arms down. I'm not just letting them fall. It's as if I'm pressing something heavy down as I bring my arms down. So that gives my arms a nice workout here too.
I don't know about you. What I'm doing to kind of increase the tension a little bit is I'm just very slightly webbing my fingers rather. Do you feel?
Yeah.
I don't know if, and we're done. I don't know if that would like ever happen in the real world, but for me, that's what feels good. So
yeah, this apocalypse, there are no rules.
Yeah, it's an apocalypse.
I'm gonna drink a lot of water today. I'm very dehydrated today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe my body just is. So I'm gonna drink a lot of water today. This is also me reminding you, make sure you're all drinking a lot of water.
100%.
Yeah.
For me, my I don't know why this has been the case for like a week, but my lips are super chapped. And when they're really chapped, then they get like red. So yeah, people are like, oh, I like your lipstick. I'm like, this is dehydration.
Yeah, I just don't have enough water in my body.
Yeah. Pain, bitch. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Other leg?
Yeah, the leg. Let's do it.
Great, let's do it. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, I'm sure I don't have to say it, but the deeper the lunge that you go into, the more workout this is going to be, because now you have to really bring that leg up from front to back. If you need to scale back a little bit, just take a more of like a demi lunge and just bring your knee up as much as you can. Do what you can do for this. This isn't about exhausting yourself just to exhaust yourself. This is about finding your own limits and toying with that. See if you can push back, just push a little bit further, but not far enough where you're going to injure yourself.
That's true.
It's the apocalypse. We need you.
Yeah. Every human life form is episode. And we're done.
Nice.
Good job, Instagram. So our next exercise is on the ground. So sorry to make you adjust your angles again, Dex.
That's okay. I had that super sweet Instagram angle.
Yeah, that's true. You can get right back to it.
Bam.
All right. I do not, because my headphone jack keeps messing everything up.
No.
One sec. I think I have a solution. Nope, I don't. I'm so sorry, Instagram. Okay. We're back on the ground. Not that you should watch me do these anyway, because I suck at these because they're really hard. We're doing mountain climbers. So we're on either our palms or your forearms. You can do that too. It's just gonna limit your range of motion because we're bringing our knees up. We're bringing our knees to our if you're on your forearms, it's just kind of like a light jog. If you're on your palms, we're crunching every time. Don't let that butt come up into the air. And I think that's all I have to say about that. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1. 1 minute. Let's go. Oh, there is something else I was going to say about this. Is that every once in a while, you might have to hold. And keep going. Woo! Hold. And keep going. So I want to make sure on the hold that I'm not just pausing in place. Hold. So in this hold, I want to make sure that my feet are active, ready for anything. Because in an ideal world, you'd be gardening and you'd come up and kick right here. Keep going. So the hold isn't pause. The hold is reserving your energy to get right back into it. And we've got 10 more seconds, so let's go a little harder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right.
Put that out for a second.
Yeah. Usually I wake up early enough where I can eat a little something beforehand and digest, because I usually work out after this.
Uh-huh.
I did not today, and I am feeling that weakness, bruh.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it again. 1 more minute. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Whew.
Hold.
I'm gonna roll my back for my elbows.
And keep going. Yeah, so if your wrists can take this, then just get onto your hold. Then just get onto your forearms. But since your range of motion is limited, just go faster. Keep going. Hold. And we're in the last 30 seconds. So every time we hold, I'm going to encourage you, once we start again, to go a little faster. Go. Hold. Go. Hold. And go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Ow.
I'm actually gonna take a second and sit back on my feet, take my hands behind me, and just stretch these muscles out right here in front of my legs. Whew. That was a good one. I like that one. I mean, I hate that one.
Oh, I hate that one.
But I like it.
I hate it so much.
God, it's hot in this apartment. I want to be outside.
What's next?
Oh, more knees.
More knees.
More knees. Knees for days.
Knees for days.
When I do knee strikes, it really, I don't know about anybody else, but for me, it really targets my abs, which I love.
Yeah.
What today is. And it also helps remind me to keep my lower back in a position of, I started talking before I really started thinking what I was saying. I was like in a position of power, but a position of feeling of being supported, right? Because it's very easy for me whenever I engage my legs in anything, especially if it involves height in any way, it's very, very easy for me to let my back curve and like my butt kind of sticks out because I have a very curvy spine. Mm-hmm. So whenever I do this, I've really got to activate my muscles, activate my abs to keep that back in line.
Yeah.
So even though we're standing, I want you to think about when we do those floor exercises, when we take, so if you imagine on the floor, and I always say I have this big curve, I can take my hand through, taking that curve in my back and flattening it out. I don't know if you can see that in the video. I'm going to try to like over enunciate it. Flatten it out. Bring my hips in under me. And it's like I'm taking my two floating ribs, which are right down here, and I'm tying them together. So they actually contract in a bit as well. Not much, but just a bit. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm living when I do this the whole time. I'm never relaxing it. Awesome. So it helps me. Hopefully it will help you. What we're going to do for this exercise, we went over this yesterday. No, on Monday. Is I'm going to start with using my right foot, and then we're going to move the second minute. I'm going to use my left foot. You start with whatever. So I'm going to use my standing leg, which is my left leg, and that's where I'm going to put most of my weight. My left arm is going to go out, and it's going to go out for balance. So if you need to like hold a wall or a chair while you do this, that's fine. If you want to give yourself a little extra work, or if your balance is pretty good and you don't need it, fantastic. So my left leg is straight. My knee is not locked. If you lock your knee, you'll pass out. My left arm is out for balance. My right arm is up in the air. Yeah, straight up. As I bring my elbow down, I'm then going to bring my right knee up. Bam. And ideally, you kind of want them to pass each other, whether your elbow's on the inside or the outside. I keep my elbow on the inside to remind me to keep my hip out. Mm. I don't want to hit my elbow onto my leg. That's going to hurt. Yeah, right. So it's going to be two ships passing in the night. And that's going to be our crunch. So it's going to look like this. And remember, I'm activating these muscles the entire time. There's not a moment where I let this relax. They're tight the entire time. And then there's just an extra, bam, pull right here when I bring up my leg. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Great. Let's start that clock. Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's go in 3, 2, 1.
And again, this move is about power. You want to bring this knee up with as much power as you can.
Jack, because you're wearing pink and because your leggings are two-tone, your what are they? The cap part of your leggings, they look like leg warmers.
Yeah.
Like you look like an 80s like dance model right now.
That's amazing. I love that.
And 1 and 2.
And go and bounce and smile. Ignore the pain.
And we are done.
Nice. Yeah. Drink some water. Woo.
All right.
I've been rolling my neck a lot. I don't know about you all, but I've got like, it's not pain, but it's tightness in my lower back. That's starting to feel better from working that area today. But whenever I roll my head, it feels so nice.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel it. I'm just dead inside.
It's just so interesting to me that something like me rolling my head can like affect down here. They're all connected, yeah, obviously, but I don't ever think about that.
Sure.
So I think that's great. All right, shall we do more?
Yeah, let's go again.
All right, great. Hold on, egg.
2, 1, let's go.
I only usually walk to this because it's my bad leg. Remember, take this time. Every time you extend your leg and your arm, take the time to double check your posture. Because you can say that you're going to do it, and then when you look at yourself, maybe you're not. So double check this posture. Even if you want to go slower to make sure that you're keeping those abs and that lower back engaged, you're still getting a really good workout.
15 more seconds. Yeah, this is oddly tiring.
Yeah.
We're done.
Nice.
Nice.
Woo.
Good work, team. So we have a little bit of time left. And as you get water, this is going to take me a while to explain. So I'm just going to roll right into it. I'm taking my shoes off because I don't want to scuff up my wall. We're going to be working on, we're basically going to be workshopping handstands and headstands. It's just a really wonderful activator of all things back and core. I will just say, I'm going to give you some options on working on this on the ground or with a wall, but please be safe. Please make sure there's nothing around you that you could inadvertently fall on. Please err on the side of caution unless you are doing this like sandwich between two beds or something. Even then, that could very strangely make your back topple. Whatever. I'm gonna shut up and we're gonna start talking. So with a headstand, I'm gonna, oh gosh, I don't know what to do for Instagram. Sorry, y'all. You might have to deal with a little trial and error. So with a headstand, yeah, this is gonna be trial and error. Okay, so if I do not have a wall, I'm laying on the ground. I'm putting my and I'm basically gonna get into I think this is crane pose. I don't know what it is. Oh, amazing, Jax. If you have a mat or if you have like a small pillow, then that's great. So I'm getting into, I guess, crane, where I'm basically I'm squatting down. I'm putting my arms at an angle so that my knees can rest on my triceps, and I'm just gonna lower myself down onto the floor. I'm lowering myself down, and I'm using my hands. I'm using my hands and my head as basically a tripod. So on the floor, and I'm just gonna work on raising one arm or one foot at a time. Just working towards that. But this is a really good place to start. Is just rocking onto your head from that position. If you do have a wall, even better. What am I doing? Am I facing? I don't remember. Sorry, it's been so long since I workshopped this for myself. Because I learned how to do this when I was 12, because I was taking breakdancing at the time, because I'm such a Filipino. But yeah, I could do a head spin at some point. I don't remember it. Only in legend.
That's so funny.
Okay, so I am the further away from the wall I am, the easier it's gonna be. Because basically what I'm doing the same exact thing, but I'm letting my legs fall back against the wall if they need to. I'm letting my legs fall back against the wall. And as you feel comfortable, play with taking a foot off the wall. Play with another one. Or you can play with like slightly rocking. Yeah. So if we have to do that, I'm thinking that we'll just stick with head today.
Yeah.
That's what she said. I'm thinking we'll just stick with headstands today. Again, if you have a mat or if you have a pillow, then go ahead and do this. If you have if you have like neck issues, or if this is tough for you, totally fine. This is hard. This is a hard thing to do. So if you don't want to do it, then just practice the crane pose. Just practice the practice that balance. Just practice that balance portion, because it's going to activate a lot of the same muscles. So let's go. I'm just going to leave you to it for like a minute. Do whatever you want. If you have questions, type in the comments, and let's go. Starting now.
Stand on our heads.
Let's stand on our heads.
I wasn't expecting to do this today, but I'm here for it.
That is what I love about you. Oh, very good.
Well,
Yeah. Job. Yeah, there you go. Awesome.
Wow, that's my first headstand. You sat here and yeah.
That's amazing. Oh, congratulations.
Holy so it's not that hard, y'all. Just do it. I'm just kidding.
I am so proud. That is so amazing. Good for you, my friend. Yeah, good for you. Oh, that's so good.
Now I just gotta work out my wrists.
Look, on a mat is harder for me.
It's hard.
Oh yeah, and the further away your hands are, both from each other and from your head, because you're balancing your weight more evenly.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So if you want to work on, if you've already got it and you want to work on getting it a little harder, then work on bringing those hands closer to each other, closer to your head, and then if you really want to, take a hand off here and there. And we're done. That's a minute.
I didn't want to do it again because I did the first time and I didn't want to fall the second time, but I'm gonna keep practicing these today.
That is totally understandable. Amazing. So let's just stay here and cool down. I'm just gonna roll my neck out a little bit. I'm just gonna be super gentle. I'm actually gonna take my fingertips and push them against the back of my neck, just as a little centipede like massage back there. And I'm gonna keep massaging and just allow my head to drop lower every time. Yeah, I can really target where the tension is there.
Feels so good on my lower back.
Oh, good. Good. Oh, amazing. And when you're ready, just let your head float back up and just rock it side to side. I'm making a little figure 8 with my head. And I'm going to just inhale and shrug my shoulders. Exhale and encourage them back down. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, long neck like Keira Knightley in Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice. Right, arms across. Other arm. And I'm gonna, instead of bringing my arms up, I'm gonna clasp them behind me on this, on an inhale. And on an exhale, I'm just gonna encourage them down and together. However down and together your hands wanna go. And allow your head to just fall in line with that extension. Amazing. Release. I'm coming down onto my belly. And I'm putting my hands next to my shoulders. And I'm just giving myself a slight push up to help out my abs a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, roll into a tabletop. And do that exhale and this is, which one is this? Cat or cow? I think
It's cat.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so we're extending into cat to give our lower back the same love as we just gave our abs. And exhale, come back into child's pose. And hang out here. Jax, you did your first headstand.
I'm so excited.
Amazing. So what happened? Like, have you what helped? I don't know.
To be honest, I've been trying to learn how to do a handstand for a long time.
Gotcha.
But the curve of my back and the fact that I have very, very limited mobility in my shoulders makes it really hard for me to do a handstand. Almost impossible right now. So I think what helped is that I understand that I need to keep that flat plank form, what we do when we work on the ground, and keep our backs flat against the floor and not let my back curve. So I was thinking about that, but because I didn't have to raise my hands above my head, I was able to make that correction. And I think that's what helped me stand up into that.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah.
So it was really something somebody had taught me to do a headstand before, but it was in a different way and it just never really worked for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was like your arms are in like a triangle position on your hands. And yeah, I think keeping those abs connected and engaged really, really helped me straighten my legs and then just kind of stay there.
Wonderful. Yay! I'm so happy.
Thank you, Alex. You taught me a headstand.
Stop. Okay. So that is all we have for you today. Please be on the lookout for information about our fundraiser on May 9th. We would love for you to tune in. Let us know that you're there. A lot of people in the Kicking Coron community are already going to be part of the fundraiser, so we're super excited for you to meet each other. And we'll see you same time, same place tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
All right. Bye. Have a good day.